There's a saying something like, people plan while the gods laugh. The plan was to shoot some Harman Phoenix beta film in Long Beach and at the bird sanctuary. Then shoot a second roll of Harman and some Ilford black and white in Hollywood. When I started shooting this channel, all the big YouTube film people were given rolls of this Harman film to try out. I decided to buy a few rolls, not because I have anything to add to all the reviews that are already out there, but because I wanted to support the project. I'm shooting with my Canon AE-1 28 and 85mm vintage lenses. It's not often we get the possibility of a new, true production color film being developed. As you can see, the first day was absolutely gorgeous. And if I can support them in their efforts, I'm happy to do it. I shot this at ISO 100. Back in the good old days, we had a ton of color film stocks to choose from. Today, not so much. The pictures came out pretty much as expected. Grainy, high contrasts, and some interesting colors. This was scanned in the lab, so perhaps the colors might have been different if I scanned it myself. The vintage look of this film is a lot of fun. It certainly still needs some work. But I can see if they refine this film a bit, it might be nice to shoot. I actually shot here just before going to the marina. I spent the morning and early afternoon shooting. And the first day was perfect. This is why we live in Southern California. I'd like to say these days are unusual, but really this is pretty standard for January and February. But that's when the gods decided to interfere with my plans. And it's starting to rain. We've learned to isolate ourselves from the natural world, moving between our homes and cars where we feel safe, secure, and away from nature's unpredictability. Dry and temperature controlled to our ideal personal preference. Using our technology, we have minimized the surprises nature can throw at us. In some ways, it's the same with photography. Today's cameras can show you exactly what you're going to get before you click the shutter. Very few surprises. Unlike the old days, where knowledge, a bit of luck, and yeah, the blessing from the film gods meant getting a good photo. Today we rarely need the film gods. Just like we don't need the rain gods. At any rate, it rained for the next 3 days. I knew this rain was coming, but it's California, and often they say a bunch of rain is coming, and we don't get that much. So I was still thinking I'd be able to do my Hollywood pictures. In case you don't know, this ain't Hollywood. The stills were taken with the GoPro. When I was growing up, photography meant film. Photography was magic. Developing film was a mystic experience. What you might have captured was unknown until the film was developed. While it is chemistry, science, and knowledge, there was also a great deal of happen chance and luck. A happy accident or an unfortunate disaster. It would mean the difference between amazing photos and some of the worst things that you could expect. I'm expecting the worst for this guy. The film gods could favor you or ruin your pictures. Today, like many things in life, most photography is digitized, homogenized, pasteurized, and even scrutinized, not by people, but by other machines, long before any actual person views the pictures online. Don't get me wrong, I love my digital cameras as much as I love my film cameras. Anyone who thinks of film as the good old days, obviously, is too young to have lived through those good old days. Pretty much whatever the subject, pollution, cameras, phones, cars, clean water, film stock choices, camera lenses, you name it, today is better. The difference is we've lost some of the personalities of these things being produced by hand. The old days, the lenses were ground by hand, and they had personalities. That doesn't make them better, just different. And that's why this potentially new film stock from Harman is so exciting. The film certainly has personality. Was hoping the rain was going to slow down and I could get some night pictures, but the rain just kept coming. Sometimes it's just too wet for photography, unless you're getting paid. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like, and comment. See you next week.